This is Sway.
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 In the morning.
In the morning.
In the morning.
Shake it, body.
Wake your punk ass up. That crust out your eyes.
Man, Judah Friedlander, the world champion. What up, man?
It's I'm cool. Good to see you. This is a really cool studio. I want to say there's like a lot. There's a lot of energy and a lot of your eye gets taken in a lot of directions. There's a lot of things going on. I like it.
You like it? That's because I don't like people to stare at me, so we kind of put up these distractions. So,
I like that.
Yeah.
It's good strategy.
Yeah, so we don't have to look each other in the eye.
Yeah, it's all good.
We do the
Actually, with these glasses, I have no peripheral vision
whatsoever.
Yeah, they look good. Yeah. Well, don't hurt yourself. Don't hurt yourself. Yeah. I have very strong skin.
Yeah, you have very strong skin. I didn't know you were such. I heard about your martial arts prowess. You know, I didn't. Yeah. You really take that serious.
You want to see me do a move?
Do I need to get up?
I just did it. You missed it. Yeah, very fast.
You got Bruce Lee speed.
Yeah, very. He's a good guy.
When you do your comedy, it feels like it's so real. Like this isn't really comedy. It's just you talking about you. Yeah, well, my act is a mix of kind of real and fantasy, and I talk a lot about recently. I've been talking about a lot of issues, like serious issues, but I do them in such a ridiculous way. Give me an example.
I have a bit about. It's a long bit, but it's a bit about Christopher Columbus Day. How we have a lot of weird holidays.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
You know Christopher Columbus Day, right?
Yeah.
It's about the guy who discovered America. Mm-hmm. That's what we celebrate. He's the guy who discovered America, even though there was already 1 million people living here for thousands of years. And he called them Indians because he thought he landed in India, but he messed up and landed in America. But he just kept calling them Indians, and then they pretty much slaughtered all the Indians. And we have a holiday celebrating that guy. It's kind of weird.
Wow.
So it's kind of like
that's funny.
Yeah, but it's, no, what I'm saying is like I have like a really long bit about that. How, it's like how should we really celebrate Christopher Columbus Day?
Yeah,
it's like when you're up in a big building and you're up on a high floor, and you're going back down the lobby, but the elevator's crowded and someone else has pressed floor 3. Yes. But you weren't paying attention, so when the elevator stops on floor 3, you get off because you think it's the lobby. Right. And then instead of realizing that and then walking back into the elevator and admitting that you're a moron and being like, hey guys, sorry, I'm a fucking idiot. I wasn't paying attention. I thought I was the lobby. It's like, no, you just stay on floor 3 and you pretend it's the lobby. And then you murder everyone on floor 3. That's how we should celebrate Christopher Columbus Day.
Analogy.
Yeah, man.
So that's like one bit I do. It's like it's about a serious issue. It's about a fraud of a holiday and about genocide, but it's in such I like to do things in a ridiculous way so that whether you lean left or right, you're still going to be laughing at it because it's So I like talking about like serious issues or dark issues, but in kind of a way that's so twisted that I'm not just preaching to the choir. So hopefully that's somebody so everybody will enjoy it, and then hopefully somebody who doesn't even agree with me on issues will still be laughing at it. Because sometimes if you're just preaching to the choir, you're not. It's good, but you're not really bringing anyone together.
You're not making no ground with that.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah. You just lean back on your seat like you just slammed the mic on the stage like word.
I take little breaks here and there. I take little breaks.
All right.
I read, this is DB, by the way. How you doing, Judah?
Doing well, thank you.
I read that you're a big Stallone fan. Is that true?
Well, yeah. I mean, Stallone's movies are usually either great or so bad you're going to enjoy them that way. You know what I mean? Like, Over the Top is a terrible movie, the arm wrestling movie.
Terribly good, though.
But it's unbelievable at the same time. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like it's always entertaining on some level, whether it's good or ridiculous.
And I also read that you're a huge ping pong advocate.
Yeah, I actually have my paddle in my bag.
Ooh.
Yeah, I play a lot of ping pong. Soccer and ping pong are my main 2 games.
Yeah. You don't want none of this, Judah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm a ping pong player, bro.
Are you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wonder is too.
I will not only play you, but after the game, I will train you, and I will teach you.
That's hilarious. He's gonna sun y'all.
Yeah.
In other words,
we're gonna make this happen. What's that place called downtown? Spin.
Yeah.
Oh, you know it? Are you a member? Judah's getting out of his seat. He's digging in his bag of tricks.
Pull out a plaque.
What's that greasy brown bag? I want to know what's in this bag right here.
It's just muffins.
Muffins?
Yeah, here's my paddle.
Oh, wow. He brought out a customized paddle.
Stay ready, so you ain't got to get ready.
Tailor-made.
Yeah.
Wow, let me see.
So this is...
That's actually from Spin. Did you steal this?
No. But no, I do play there. I might go there right after here. So, yeah. I do play competitive ping pong, and I try to help promote the sport.
You play for money?
I play for whatever you want. So,
yeah. Dude,
I
look
play
at all
for
this
fun.
stuff
I play
in
for
this
money.
bag, man. This is just like Bo Weeko and Rocky.
I'll wear these when I play ping pong.
What are these?
This is a new mystery.
These shoes,
I
Ultra
like the
shoes?
shoes.
Yeah. These are like, I'm old, so I got like,
orthopedic type shoes? Oh,
yeah,
His feet
like
big,
right
though.
now, these are.
What are these?
See these?
No
these are
balance.
grandpa shoes.
Okay, don't
These
pull
are
it.
actually walking shoes.
Thought you was gonna pull a hamstring
Yeah,
right there, man.
Yeah, I probably did.
All right, Judah Freeman is here. Excuse me, Judah Friedlander is here. And Freeman.
No, it happens all the time to me. My parents get my name and my brother's name mixed up all the time. Sorry, no worries.
All right, 888-742-3345, and we have some more Celebrity Wire.
I'm out.
That's Judah Friedlander on 30 Rock. He's here with us right now. Hey, if you're in the tri-state area, he's performing at Caroline's tonight at 7:30 and 10 p.m. Tomorrow at 7:30 and 10 p.m. You could come check him out. And you've done a lot of work, man. When I look at your resume here, Along Came Polly was one
That
of
was funny.
That was one of the most hilarious.
Yeah, I actually had a little part in that. It was me and Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
We played two friends of Philip Seymour Hoffman's character in that, and we were following him around. I was the camera guy. Kevin was the sound guy in that one.
Yeah.
And
Remember that? It was
yeah.
He was like
Yeah.
filming his
Yeah,
own
his reality
life
show. Yeah. So it was me and Kev doing that. Yeah.
Zoolander.
And then Zoolander. I actually played
Funny.
little part playing Scrappy Zoolander, one of his coal miner brothers. Working with Kev on that was fun. I remember it was just like a little funny showbiz story because this is before Kev became a huge star.
Yeah.
And he, I remember one day, and Kevin's not the tallest guy in the world.
You don't think?
Yeah, not the tallest guy in the world.
All right.
So anyways, one day he's coming out of his trailer and he has like a bouquet of flowers about as tall as him. And I'm like, wow, man, that's cool. What do you have, a secret admirer? And he's like, no, that's from my agent. I'm like, oh man, I got to get a new agent, man. That's pretty good. And then I'm like, who's your agent? And he says his agency. I'm like, oh, that's my agency too. I didn't get anything. And then he goes, and then the next day he has like this huge, like just gift basket about half the size of him. And I'm like, oh, who's that from? Same person? He goes, no, that's from a manager. I'm like, oh, I gotta get a new manager. Who's your manager? I'm like, oh, we got the same manager. Okay, cool.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's a little showbiz story.
Yeah. Do y'all still share the same agent and manager?
Or
they got rid of
no, it's different now. But actually, we do have the same stand-up agent now. But it was a different agent back then.
Wow.
So yeah.
Judah Friedlander is here.
So
Judah, I'm curious. How you feel about racist jokes? Do you tell them?
no, I tell jokes about. I don't like any jokes that are bigoted. But I deal with jokes that deal with racism. And hypocrisies with it. And obviously. All racist jokes are bad, but I try to do jokes that deal with racism. And I was just talking with a friend of mine yesterday about it. I noticed that it's a subject that people are, not all people, but certain people more than others, are very afraid to talk about or even to listen to.
Right.
And I was just telling a friend of mine last night on Facebook how like hipstery white liberal people are actually the worst audience members for listening to jokes where you're dealing about racial issues because they get so afraid or they just automatically think everything's bad, something bad's going to happen. So they just kind of shut down and they don't really pay attention. And I'm like, well, if you're not, and I actually have a line in one of my bits, I'm like, if you didn't laugh at that, that means you're probably racist actually, because, or often like, those types of white people might look in the audience and see, okay, before they laugh, they will see if are any black people laughing, And then if they're laughing, then they'll start laughing.
Right,
Instead of just sitting and listening and just reacting naturally, whether you like it or do not like it. You know, so it is interesting. But I think it's something that needs to be, you know, I mean, I'm speaking as, you know, I'm not a black person, but I think, you know, I see things, you know, from my perspective.
Not judging by your hair, bro.
Yeah.
You might got some black.
Right. No, I totally might. I didn't say I'm white. I said I'm not black. Yeah. So, but I think, you know, I think since Obama's been president, racial things have gotten worse.
Yeah, I agree.
And I think a lot of it is because you know, okay, let's say there's a white racist person. Okay, let's say there's a white racist person, white racist people. What is their worst nightmare, or one of their worst nightmares? A black guy being in the White House. It's like their worst nightmare has come true. So they're in like panic mode, and you know, and then you know, counterattack mode. And I think that's what's been going on for a while. So I think, and then when no one talks about anything, you know, things just boil and boil and boil.
Yeah.
You know,
and then, and we become where we are today.
Yeah.
And you know, and we dealing with Dylan Roof and all these the shootings.
Yeah, I know. It's just, you know.
It's horrible, right? Judah Friedlander is here. I told him we weren't going to get too serious. All right, we got Jason on the line from Atlanta.
What up, Jason?
What up, Jay?
Jason.
Hey, what's happening, family? Free. I love you, y'all, man. Y'all is my people, man. I love y'all.
Thank you,
Love
Jay.
y'all, Sway. Love y'all. But y'all got the people champ in the building. Judah Freelander, that's my dude. Judah, yo, man. You got any weird Tracy Morgan stories, man? I met Tracy once, the wildest dude, and I'm just wondering if he ever dropped some jewels on you, man, like you do everybody else.
Yeah, Tracy, you know, I've known Tracy probably close to 20 years now.
Wow.
And Tracy's awesome. and you know, fingers crossed for him every day to keep improving. And Tracy he's hilarious, and he's one of those people, like, people always ask you, what's he like? And, you know, is he crazy? And I'm like, well, you know, yes and no, because when he talks to you, he goes on, you know, these long rants.
Yeah.
And you think they're not making any sense at all. And then at the end, they all come together and it makes perfect sense. He just has a very, you know, unique way of looking at things. And yeah, I do have a lot of Tracy stories. I don't know if I want to tell any, because maybe he should tell them. You know, I feel like I might be talking behind his back. But a lot of hilarious. At 30 Rock, we were kind of on, they have dressing rooms in different areas, and his dressing room and my dressing room faced each other. And I think they put me near Tracy because I think they knew I could deal with Tracy. Because, you know, Tracy's always got the TV always on blast, and, you know, and then, you know, he's just, you know, in his dressing room talking about Godzilla movies and Michael Jackson and Mike Tyson or whatever else, and singing Pat Benatar songs. And, you know, so anyways, but yeah, there are a lot of crazy stories. I don't think I want to tell any because I don't want to, you know, those are personal on his end. So
Judah Freelander is here, man. And man, I need you to join us for Celebrity Wire. Tracy G got some stories of some of your favorite friends. Let's go. Let's do it. 27 minutes into the hour. Tracy, what do you got?
So Lamar Odom, you know, NBA ball player, maybe someday Khloe Kardashian's official ex-husband. We learned recently he was on the plane acting pretty peculiar because he was going to his best friend's funeral. People said that he was asking for Xanax. He was downing vodka because he couldn't deal with his friend's passing that had a lot to do with drugs. Initially, with this report, his friend Jamie, it was said that he died from a heroin overdose. But now I'm learning, according to TMZ, it was drug-related, but it wasn't actually an OD. It was a flesh-eating disease that's caused by dirty needles. Yeah, I'm going to maybe attempt to say this. It's necrotizing fasciitis. It's a bacterial skin infection. It's chronic, obviously, and you get it from sharing needles. And he was sent over to the hospital for an infected arm. But unfortunately, the disease spread so quickly that he ended up losing his life.
Judah, you ever share needles?
No, I sometimes you have to be selfish. You know,
yeah.
You know, sometimes sharing's not a good thing.
Okay,
you know?
good point.
Yeah.
What else you got, Chris?
Okay, so recently, we had some of the youngins from Nick Cannon's Wildin' Out on MTV on the show, Timothy DeLaGhetto, DC Young Fly, Matt Rife, and they're talking about how this season is going to be the best because they're not, it's no holds, no bars hold, and
no
holds bars, excusez-moi. Good thing I'm not on that show, right? All right, anyway, so Safari Samuels, that's Nicki Minaj's ex-boyfriend of 12 years, and he recently dropped a song called Love the Most, where he was showing how sensitive he was towards that breakup, all these different things that bothered him. Nicki Minaj is with Meek Mill. So, of course, that is going to be some fuel for the jokes, and they went really hard. Listen to this.
If I met your girl, she probably wouldn't want to marry me. This watch and ring is probably 2 years of your salary.
Oh, yeah. You said he wrote them hits, but it sound like a clone. How come he can't write his own? Everybody in TV land seen this. Nicki Minaj's next album is gonna be called Meek Mill's Penis.
Yeah. So that was just a sampling, but he pretty much didn't have anything else to say after that.
Yo, you ever been heartbroken, Judah? And
Never been dumped. Never been dumped.
Yeah. You ever been in a relationship?
Yeah. Yeah, of course I have. Of course I have. Yeah, I'm kidding. Of course I have. Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely.
All right.
Yeah, uncock blockable. Never happened. Never happened. Yeah, no, yeah, of course, sure.
Yeah. All right, the people's champ. All right, what else? Is that it? All right, Tracy G, thank you very much for that in-depth Celebrity Wire report.
I know, and all my freaking bumbles and hits.
Wow. Judah Friedlander performing tonight at Caroline, 7:30, 10 p.m. Tomorrow night at Caroline, 7:30, 10 p.m. Come check this guy out. He has a really great act, really funny show. If you're looking for tickets, just go online, and I'm sure they got them at carolines.com, carolinesnyc.com, or Google it. Damn it.
Yeah, I think it's just carolines.com. I don't even know how you buy tickets there, but just show up. 49th and Bravo, just show up. It's all there.
We've been trying to make this happen for some time.
Yeah, dude, thanks so much. It's always great seeing you, and great meeting everyone here. This has been a treat. I like this.
Come back anytime, Judah.
I will do that.
Thank you. Very kindly, sir.
It's Sway in the morning, only on Shade 45.